Good day, hiring team. I am glad and very thrilled for this opportunity that has been granted to me to be able to introduce my background to you. My name is David Olanrewaju, and I am a graduate of Petroleum and Gas Engineering from the University of Lagos. This course has introduced me into the intricacies of the oil and gas industry. During my undergraduate days, I was opportune to work as a reservoir/production engineering intern with Schlumberger SIS. During this period, I was added to an FDP team for a project that was brought from Cote d'Ivoire for Petrosi, which is synonymous to the NNPCs in Nigeria. So I was in charge of building the well models for 26 plus wells, and I ran nodal analysis for this well. This was, however, done with the studying of the pressure build-up tests that were done during the well testing for the fields. I also ran sensitivity analysis for these wells, and I generated VFP curves, which are vertical flow performance curves. These were, however, also later introduced into Petrel for dynamic modeling. During those days also, I did dynamic modeling for Golfax field dataset, which is like the training dataset for Petrel, which further enhanced my skills in Petrel dynamic modeling. I was also able to run some production analysis for Eja field shell during this project, and I was also introduced into history matching using Petrel and OFM, which is the oil field manager for production analysis and picking up KPIs and key performance operators. During this period, I was also introduced into Petrel G&G, which further entails the large database of the Petrel works I was able to do within this time. After the internship, I went back to school, and my undergraduate project was on the sensitivity analysis of tight reservoir. This afforded me the opportunity to be able to evaluate the ways in which we get hydrocarbon and energy sources from various unconventionals. My focus was basically on shale reservoirs, and for these shale reservoirs, the basins that were used for this project was gotten from Barnett Shale, Appalachian Basin, and Eagle Ford Shale in Texas. I was able to understand how fluid flow goes in from a reservoir or basin with very, very low permeability in the ratio of nanodarcies. So for this, I was able to generate about 7 mathematical models before running sensitivity analysis on factors that could affect production. Some of them include drainage area, permeability, porosity, and other factors. I was also able to introduce technologies that were being explored in the industry and future technologies that could actually be used for enhancing production from this reservoir. Some of them include the concept of zipper fractures, which is a technology that was introduced by Schlumberger in their Journal of Petroleum Technology in the year 2014. I was also able to introduce technologies and talk more about the methods in which people tend to get oil from tight reservoirs, which is the process of hydraulic fracturing and long horizontal drainage. These are some of the technologies that I discussed about in my project topic. Furthermore, after school, I was supposed to opportunity to work with ExxonMobil's Nigeria under the affiliates of Mobil Producing Nigeria as a wells engineer. During my period as a wells engineer, I worked as a lead engineer for 2 well work executions. One of them was the EHA 29 water shut-off candidate/straddle installation program. I was a lead engineer for this project, and some of my works involved program writing and equipment readiness check. During this project was a very successful project in ExxonMobil, and I was proud to say my well was the first producer that was delivered in this campaign, even though it was the 4th well that was worked on. After the delivery of this project in 2020, this project was also nominated for the Offshore Well Intervention Awards and also won the awards. This is something that I'm very proud of because I am a part of this project. Also, this project was executed on the LSQ 7000. This LSQ 7000 was the first riser-based subsea installation vessel or intervention vessel in the whole world. I was also lead engineer for another well work project, which was an integrity work scope, Asabo 29B, which was a dual string integrity work. This work scope was, however, done on the Delta Conquest 8, which is a barge. This involved the integrity scope of installation of dual plugs to maintain integrity on a well stream on a well. Also, there was also the work of first line wellhead maintenance and second line wellhead maintenance on the Christmas tree valves, just as to stand as redundant controls. Also, I was also the office QA/QC support, which is the quality assurance and quality control. I was in charge of closing NPTs, and I was tasked with improving efficiency and reducing NPTs for our fields. So the field campaign was between 2018 and 2020, and we were able to reduce the NPTs, that is non-productive time, both on the drilling and workover rig by a staggering over 60% on both of the rigs. I also ran a SCSSB analysis for the over 700 wells I was drilled in ExxonMobil, both in shallow and deep water assets. Also, I currently work with an indigenous oil and gas company in the name of Kegos Group. So I am a petroleum engineer with Kegos Group, and Kegos Group is wide and big into different subsidiaries. We got the oil subsidiaries and the marine subsidiaries, which are the subsidiaries that are actually very particular with me. In the oil subsidiary, I work in the capacity of a lead engineer because I have other petroleum engineers that work under me as subordinates. Under this period, I am in charge of drilling programs and managing of their wells, and also in charge of looking at other assets that we are also evaluating. Currently, we just concluded the FDP plan for a particular field we are going to be working on, which is Ovia field, and I'm currently working on the drilling program for this campaign to run the development wells. About 2022, I recently published a book on the energy transition roadmap for Nigeria via the platform of the American Geophysical Union in 2022. I am somebody who is an energy enthusiast who always wants to be a better person. One of my key attributes is my sense of responsibility and accountability, and I hope this is going to meet some requirement, and I look forward to the next stage of the interview process. Thank you.